then. They're probably just getting in a little bit early there. Hello there.
How many you expect?
Hello there, Bill there, and Robert's iPhone. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there. What voice is that? Can I hear?
Jane.
Jane.
Oh, hello, Jane. How are you?
All right.
Oh, and that's Robert. Hello, Robert.
Yeah, hello, Alison.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good. Oh, well, we've got a lovely little group here that we're all working with. So, and this is really just some of the training that we'll be going through. And I can perhaps have another Zoom call with you at another time, and I can show you all other stuff.
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
great.
Yeah.
So we've
you're
got
very
Sue, and this is Robert and Jane. And we've
Hello
got
there,
Bill.
Robert and Jane.
Hello.
Hello.
And as I said, so we'll be starting in just a few minutes. Oh, I'm so thrilled. This is the first one that Money Magnet Mondays. So we're going to be all fired up, ready for the week to go ahead with what we'll be doing.
Brilliant.
Good, good. So it was just by chance, I was saying, Robert, just by chance, I'd been saying Jane Roberts, and I couldn't find her on Facebook. And I was talking to my sister, and I said, "Oh, this is a lovely couple." I said, "Jane and Robert Triggs," and it just popped into my head like that.
Yeah. It's nice to see you, Alison. You're looking very well.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's
yes.
a long time since I've seen you.
Well, it is. Yes, it must be. Oh, a couple of years, is it? Is it?
Well, in person, it would have been at Pat's
wasn't
Wealth,
last year, was it?
Thing. Yeah.
Certainly wasn't last year. And I was just saying, I had these, my daughter's bought me these beautiful glasses for my 65th birthday in February. And I love them to bits.
Perfect.
Very trendy.
Well, why not? Why not?
Yes, definitely.
So let's just wait a couple more minutes. See, that's it. As you know me, I always start on the hour, or the half hour, just ready for people who've logged in at the right time there. So you're keeping better then. You're keeping better, Robert.
Oh yes, I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they fixed my heart problem, so I'm all right now.
Oh, well, that's really good. And Manfred's had his second knee operation, so that's looking as if he's on the mend now with that too.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, and we're all excited because we're all earning money with this. Because how long? So how long have you been in it, Sue?
Beginning of January.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, so just over a couple of months.
That's it. That's good. And oh, here's Joyce. Hello, this is Joyce. But it's nice because it's a nice group, and we can really, help each other, and it's going to be good. So I'll just wait and let Joyce in here. Oh, and Rose. Oh, this is great. Isn't it lovely? Let's just let them. Hello there, Joyce. Hello, my dear.
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And Rose is on here. Hello there, Rose.
Hey, Alison.
Hello there. Just going to introduce everybody else. We've got Sue here, and we've got,
hello.
We've got Robert and Jane, and we've got Bill as well at the moment there.
Hello, everybody.
Good.
Hello.
Hi.
It's just nice to have a nice supportive community, isn't it, where we can all be earning money and we can all support each other. So
help each other do more, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, really, I'm thrilled and delighted to welcome you here, and my kind of real aim and mission for this is really to be able to have something on a weekly basis, and I've chosen a Monday night so that we can really get together and kind of plan out what we want to do for our week, but also go through some of the training, some of the things that and problems, and iron some of those out. We've had a bit of a day, haven't we, Joyce, today?
Yes, we have several hours.
Oh, we have, but and funnily enough, today what I had planned on going through was the just onboarding, getting somebody signed up and onboarded on, and then just going through the back office. Now, I know Jane and Robert, this is kind of like the other side of it, which is absolutely fine. And we'll go through it a little bit more, maybe another day in the week with it. But how I kind of liken it to with everything is it's like a board game. If you had to know all the rules and regulations before you started, and I take Monopoly, say, as a for instance, it would be really difficult to understand everything prior to starting. But if you said, right, I'm going to make a start, I'm going to go round the board once and collect my £200, and then you realised, actually, I'd landed on Park Lane. If I'd have bought a house there, I could have got rent on it, the next time somebody came round. And that's what it is a bit with Cash FX, trying to understand all the bonuses and all the things that you can get, where when we're coming in, we just want to get that passive income to start with. So, and I want it to be kind of informal. We can, chit chat, and people can, throw in with questions and things. As I said, I also want to bring in various different people who are going to help. I've got somebody lined up that is doing LinkedIn and YouTube, so that can be when we're going on to how to market it, how to market this. We'll have other people coming in that having their expertise to go through. I've got lots of little videos and little courses on with Facebook and with Instagram and with Pinterest, and you're welcome to all of these resources that we've got. And of course, I know with Joyce, in your book that you're doing, and you're doing your own webinar series, of course you can use any of this to not only your Cash FX business, but any other business that you wanted to do as well. So let me just quickly just do this here. So there we are. We're going to call it Money Magnet Monday. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be able to how to build, scale and accelerate your Cash FX business. So that's what we'll be doing here. And this is week 1. So this is how we can successfully onboarding your new person and the back office. So those are the 2 things that we really want to be just covering tonight. And obviously for Jane and Robert, just kind of just jumping in, and I'll show you a little bit more for you in a little bit as we go through.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Excellent. So the first thing for onboarding is really when we have a new person that wants to join us. Always set up a Zoom call to do it with them. Now, the reason for this is that the process is simple, but it's not easy to do, because there are a few things that you really need to make sure that are covered and that they understand what they're doing. And there's also a few things that you need to get prepared, that they can get prepared beforehand to make it easier when you're going to have that Zoom session with them. Now, because it can be a little overwhelming. It can really, the first time you do something, it can be, every step can be a little kind of traumatic, really. But anyway, just the basics of what we're going to be doing is they need to have a Gmail set up, or actually I've just discovered today, Bill was saying that he set his up with Yahoo, so that's obviously an alternative, but not Hotmail. The reason they said with Hotmail is that the delivery is not as kind of reliable, and sometimes we have to have like confirmation codes come through, so we need to be able to make sure they're delivered in a timely manner. The next step that we need to do is we need to set up TAP, which is our Bitcoin, the Bitcoin wallet as such, which allows us to move money from our bank account to purchase Bitcoin. Now, again, Bill's been a mind of information today with me, and he was saying that he has another one that he uses that he finds very simple. And again, he'll be able to show us what he uses and how he uses it, and then it gives us a choice and an option.
Yeah, I haven't. Alison, I've got another one that I use. It's very simple.
Oh,
as well.
brilliant!
So,
I mean,
yeah.
we have had today. Let me just stop sharing my screen a minute here. Whoops.
You can also earn money on the one I use when you refer friends.
Oh,
So
right, okay. Actually, I wasn't even sharing my screen, was I? There.
You can earn Bitcoin as you actually refer people as well.
Oh, right. Well, that would help, wouldn't it, if I shared the screen?
Yeah,
so as I said, these are just some of the things that we need to be covering. But as I said, if you've got another one as well, Sue, that would be great, because it means that, as we said, we've got options, and we can then see how what works best for us. And again, transferring those funds into the crypto. And again, this was all double Dutch to me. I had done nothing with crypto. I didn't know anything about it. And we've just learned as we've gone along. And I know, Joyce, you're kind of like bearers out with this, that sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not so easy. And also how to set up and register, and where we need to put that person. So what I'm just going to do here is go through this little booklet here. So
there is another step there, Alison.
Sorry?
There is another thing that you should add to that.
All right.
And that is the 2FAS Authy.
Ah, right. Yes, that's a really good. Yeah, let's put that in there right now. That's it. That's a really good point there. That's it. We need to add that in. Now, this is a little. Let me just add that in a sec. This is a little document that I can send everyone here, which just gives a little bit of a fast start to it, the process to it. Now, again, they're using TAP, but again, we can then substitute that with, as I said, whatever. Bill, what was the name of the one that you had, Bill?
It's Luno.
Oh, right, okay.
LUNO. I'll send you the link so you can pass it on.
Okay, exactly, that's great. And what about Sue? What was the one that you use?
Spot.
Ah, well, as I said, that gives us some options to do that. But this little fast track thing here is really great. Again, you can then, I'll send you all a copy of this, but you can put in your link, your referral link in here. And it just gives you like a very kind of overview of being able to set this up for your new person. You can see with this has got the information for TAP here, and buying the Bitcoin there, and then actually purchasing. Oh, hang on, that's two people looking to come in. There we go. Let's let those people in there. Hello there. You should join there. Yeah, so we can actually go through and look at all of these different things, then paying and buying a trading pack. How to, as I said, it's a very useful little document to go through, which we can all have, setting up that the 2FA process as well. It gives a space there, so you may have a video that you particularly want to go in and show in there. We have got the CFX Success from Home video in there, and then some common questions. Now, these are really, as I said, we've all been in things and we've all had our fingers burned, and the majority of us have anyway. And so when people put up objections or kind of like want to know more about it, it's really a question of showing them what it is that they that really is the problem that they're thinking about. And I can show you where we can have all sorts of resources to help you do that. But and then this is another little where the commissions go. But what I'm going to do here is, this is I don't know if you've got this. I'm going to put this in the chat here as well. This is a team website that has been created for our use. Let me just, I have to stop sharing this.
Oh, listen, I'm still on the onboarding web.
Yep.
Is that where I should be?
That
Can't see anything else.
sorry.
I'm on your page onboarding. I should be seeing something else.
You should be seeing. I'm going to stop my screen just now, and then I'll be sharing my screen. I've got to put this into the chat. This is a welcome.yourdreamlifestyle.com, and this is a kind of a little website that has been put together for everyone to use here. And what it does is it shows you here training and getting started, and on here this is purchasing your package, how to do the 2-step authentication. And these are like little videos, 3 minutes long, on 1 minute 42 here, how to withdraw Bitcoin. So all of these little videos here just gives you a bit of an understanding about what it is and how it's going to work. It also here we've got all sorts of other training videos. There's lots on this little site, and they're updating it all the time. So it's really worth having that address there. And it's, as I said, welcome.your-dreamlifestyle.com. And as I said, they've got various different things. On the YCashFX part of it, what it has is, because on some people say, oh, they're not trading, they're not trading, they're not with a regulated broker. Well, this is the EverFX CEO explaining the partnership that they have with CashFX. So if somebody was a little bit wary or needed more information or confirmation, this is a video that we could help them show them.
Can we send these videos out as an individual link?
Yes, you can do. Absolutely, Bill. Yes. So you would say, right, if they wanted to have just why CashFX, again, so you would just take the systems for this URL here, and it would just give them that page there. Is it a scam? And another really, a question that obviously a lot of people are very fearful of. Well, this is a YouTuber who goes through, it's a 14-minute video of he doesn't think it's a scam and why he doesn't think it's a scam. And that's a really good video to have there. But we've got more and additional things with Joe Jar, which I'll tell you about in a minute. We've also got Ron Pope, and now Ron Pope is the businessman from Conversion Pros, that they have created the back office. They create back offices for Fortune 500 companies and many other businesses, but CashFX is the only business that he has put his name to, which again is another big endorsement. So when people are wary of things, these are some of the things that we can actually point them in the direction of. But the biggest thing is to, as they always say, convince yourself, to be very confident in yourself that this is a legitimate company, that it has the longevity, that they're doing what they say they're doing. Once you feel confident yourself, and to be honest, it took a while for me. I started in June last year, and I'd been in a few other things and had, my fingers burnt and lost a lot of money. And I didn't have any intention really of, showing any of my friends or colleagues or family this. And then the more I was listening to it, the more I was understanding, the more I was getting this information, I was thinking, right, well, I'll just try it out myself. As we said, I'm happy to take a kind of a punt on something, but I'm not happy to show that to somebody unless I'm very happy myself. So it wasn't until the November that I showed anybody else what we were doing, what I was doing here, and their first thing to me, this was Linda, said, well, why didn't you show me before? So there's no winning, is there? But this is a really good little video here. Also, we do have Joe Jar, who is a UK billionaire. I'm just going to put his name in here. And he has, this is Joe Jar, and he's quite often on the calls at 2 o'clock at lunchtime. Even though he's a billionaire and he has, I think it's over 48 companies or something that he's running. Let's have a look here. This is his site here. This is what they do. They're a global business involved in all sorts of different projects. Last year, or the year before, I think it was, they fed 1 million people around the world. And this project now is to mentor 1 million people and make them financially free. And he has selected CashFX as the platform to funnel his mentoring students through into. Now, he did an extensive amount of due diligence on the project, as you can imagine, because as he said, he couldn't have his name associated with something if it was not exactly right. So what we've got here, I'm just going to show you here. Have a look here. I've got a number of videos that I've put together here, which are really good for ourselves to be looking at, but also if you wanted to send them out to somebody. Now, this is Joe Jar. He's a this is the chap here. I don't know whether anybody, if we just play a little few minutes of it. Let me just so that I can just show you what that is. I've dissected down 10 minutes of it. So,
when you were doing your due diligence on CFX as a business, obviously you've got the resource to do that, and you've been speaking with Waskar, who has very similar values
what I need to do with that,
to yourself.
What I need to do with that, I need to stop sharing and put the video, the sound on. Sorry about that. There we go. Just 1 second then. But again, for building your business, it's just knowing where the resources are for you to utilize.
When you were doing your due diligence on CFX as a business, obviously you've got the resource to do that. And you've been speaking with Waskar, etc., who has very similar values to yourself. So obviously there was an empathy and an alignment there. But can you elaborate a little bit on the sort of what you felt and how you felt and discovered the due diligence that you did?
So the first thing everybody does, and that includes me, you go online, and I Googled it, and there was a load of stuff about CFX and the fraud alerts and this and that and the other. But then you got to take a step back and you got to analyze who is saying those things, right? And then you look at the posts, and there were people saying, it's a scam, it's this, a Ponzi scheme, and it's a pyramid scheme. And well, surprise, surprise, every organization on the planet is a pyramid, including my own. I sit at the top. I've got a board of directors, a management team, HOD, sales guys, sales reps, consultants. So every organization, including our royal family, even our British Army, is a pyramid. So that's not an issue. For me, it was all about, the question I asked myself was, is it a Ponzi scheme? And how do I make sure it's not a Ponzi scheme? Because I read the reviews of it's a Ponzi scheme. You don't make money out of Ponzi schemes and yada, yada, yada. So, I looked at the reviews. I gave it internally to my guys to have a look at internally. And then I made a decision to speak to somebody in Panama who's probably one of the richest families in Panama. And I said to Nico, would you mind going to the offices for me and take some pictures and everything? And he went to the RBS Tower in the 9th floor. He met people there. He said, look, just to let you know, they're rebuilding the offices, which is true because no one told me that. I told Wescar that, and then obviously he confirmed it. And he said, look, there are people there hanging about. They're doing refurbishment of the office space, which again is in line with what Wescar's always said. And I then said, fine, thank you very much. We looked at the back end of the system, the CRM system. It looks fine. I don't know how. And here's something really interesting. When I came on this TV, about to say program, about this interview today, I got a lot of criticism to be on this interview. And I must have emailed pretty much every single person. And I spoke to one person who was a very decent guy. Every else that I emailed and that emailed me was, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo. And my PA said, listen, tell you what, why don't you talk to Mr. Dinser? Oh, no, we don't want to talk to him. We just think it's a scam. That's fine. Why don't you talk to him? And better still, why don't you show me the evidence that you think is a Ponzi scheme? Because obviously, if you say it's a Ponzi scheme, show me. If it is something wrong, I would like to know. Forget about everybody else. Because for me, reputation is very important, as it is for you guys too. But here's the thing. They were talking a great game, Brian, that it is a Ponzi scheme. It is this, it is that. But when I asked for a very simple request, my PA said, listen, thanks for your email. Give us your phone number and give us the evidence. Guess what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. So that for me was enough. The system for me, and again, my disclaimer is, once again, I don't own the business. I'm not a director. I'm not a shareholder. I'm like you guys out there. The system works. The academy system works. What happens in the future, like any business, even my own, I don't know. But today, as I am going to enroll 1 million people around the world in my mentoring program, we are going to be partnering up with CFX.
So I'm just going to stop it there because you can all go and have a look at this, get used to having some of these things here. But you just, again, it just gives you absolute confidence and to being able to feel that you can share it with friends and family at a time that is convenient to you. Not everybody wants to, I totally get it, and you can have this as a passive income. You do not have to build a team. You can have it as a passive income. And so that really is important to have these things, kind of like at your fingertips of where you can, oh dear, that's a bit of a big picture there, at your fingertips of where you can find all of these kind of information. So what I'd just like to do now is, again, I'm going to send you all of that kind of stuff now. I'm just going to go in and go into my back office here so that you can then see some of the back office, because this is really where not only you can see what you've accumulated, but in your business as well. So let me just get this traffic lights. Where are the traffic lights here? And they're there. Hang on one sec. And I've got quite a few accounts because I've got the family accounts. So these are all the accounts that I've actually got here. Let's have a look then. Right, 675549. 6754. Was it 5?
549.
No.
549.
It always helps if you can remember numbers, isn't it? Right, 675549. 675549. Good brain training, isn't it? Now this is the back office that everybody will have, and really understanding this back office is really important because you can then start to see what is actually going on when you first start. And if you're just doing it passively, really, all you're interested in is the how much money is it making, and where you will find that is in the under finance with the trading pool. and that every day after the 72 hours, it will put in, it's not put it in today because it's been paid out, but that's where you will find the daily amounts that you are kind of got. And you can see here they're trading 3,500 for me, and they've done that since the 22nd of February. Okay, and if we look down here, I'm going to just go through just so that you can see some of this here. I have withdrawn, I started with $300 in June last year, and I have had 3,328. I haven't put another single dime into it myself. And the thing I love about the back office also is everything is very clear, very transparent. You can see everything because this is your business. You can see exactly everything that that is going on there, and you can see the withdrawals. And you can also see how it's, you know, it's sped up from the 28th of August, and then didn't do anything with it until November. You can see there, but since then there's November, December, you know, I'm pulling money out on a if not weekly basis. Sometimes I don't take it out on the week, on the Saturday, depending whether I well, the reason is because if I move it over into my Bitcoin, as we were talking about, Bitcoin can go down. So if I am wanting to upgrade my package, I don't want for that Bitcoin to go down. Yes, equally it can go up, but sometimes I leave it in the CashFX platform until I'm ready to withdraw it and then upgrade.
You can, with the Luno account, Alison, change it in there to any other currency. You can put it back into GBP.
Oh, now that is...
You can
That,
with the spot one as well.
well, that is really great, because the one that I have here is, where is it here? This is the one that I have, Exodus, which is one that they say to have. So I have that as my Bitcoin wallet. So when I ask for a withdrawal, it comes in here. Now, as we know, it can go up and can go down. And if I'm, you know, wanting to go up from a 300 to a 500, I want that $200 there. I don't want it to be $10 less. So, but that's really good then, Bill. Maybe either next time or another time you would show us how that would work. Would that be okay?
Yeah, I could do that.
Brilliant. Right, let me just go back to let's go back to this here. And again, it's like everything, you know, the more you understand, and we will all have different things. We'll all have different things that we know or that we've tried and it works. So, you know, that's really great there. What I did want to show you here is the business side of it, because that really is what makes a big difference here. So I'm just going to go through some of this here. This is my uni level tree. Now these are all the people in my team. We've got to do this, make this a bit smaller here so we can see it. And I started, as I said, in June, and I had 3 people, and I have only introduced, I think, 5 already myself. But look how that has grown.
Amazing.
It has, absolutely. And if I look at my personal referrals, you can see, and 2 of those are twice, because that was with Rose. We did one wrong, didn't we, Rose, to start with? And was there another one we did? Oh, Manfred, we set that up, and that was wrong too. So really, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure, of course.
I've got, I think it's 5 people now who've come in prior to my webinar.
Yeah.
And they've already joined. I shouldn't have sent them the link really, but they've already joined. But I don't really want them on my level. So do I just leave there, tell them to ignore that?
Yes, tell them to because what you want to do is on your what you want to have here is you want to have this was something that I did, you know, to start with here. You want to have, you're building the structure. Actually, I can show you on this PowerPoint because this is what we had here. And for Jane and Robert, don't feel, oh my goodness, I don't understand all this, because
I'm following it.
I'll go through the whole, like the presentation side of it. This is for, but I just wanted you to come.
It's okay.
So this is the, like this, we were saying, the family structure, which would be you and person 1, person 2, person 3, in that way, so that you would then have, you could then structure it and have, because you've got control of these 3 accounts, you can put people under where you want them to go, rather than them being all on your top line. You see, I did it wrong to start with myself. I had my personal referrals, I put them on my front line instead of putting them under a structure. Let's have a look. See if it's a bit too big there. You see, so I've got on my front line, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've got 7, as I said, on my front line. But if I'd have only had 3 and put those people under those 3, it would have gone much more like a triangle type of thing. But it doesn't matter. It just is, it's important if you wanted to move through the ranks quicker. I mean, it's taken me longer because I didn't structure it in the right way to start with, if that kind of makes sense there. And as I said, knowing now how to really structure the kind of the format of it is really, you know, this, and it wouldn't make any difference whether it was you with 300 and you had 300, 300, 300. It just means that you have got 4 accounts, and as they move through, you've got 4 times the amount as opposed to 1. It also means that when this person upgrades, you get the fast start bonus, not me, because I would be above you here. So if you only had you there, when you upgraded, I get that fast track bonus, which is great, but it's better if you have a second level under you, that when they upgrade, you get it. And we all end up earning a great deal from it, but it's structuring it the best way for each individual kind of person. That's how it kind of works.
So the account that is wrong, which is not funded, will just disappear, and then you open up with another.
That's it. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
It would be a bit like this one where on my personal referrals, I set Manfred's up under me, but I can't remember what it was. It was the wrong email. There was something I set it up and it was wrong. The same with Joyce, wasn't it, Joyce? We set that up and you wanted it. Oh, there was some reason we wanted it under another email, so we just left it and then set it up again. So yeah, so if you've set somebody up with the link that on your top line that you don't actually want them there, you'd rather have them under, say, Elaine or your wife or whoever, because it builds it up.
Okay, thank you. So
that's fine. You can do that. Now I was going to show you here this. This is really the kind of the business end of stuff. Okay, so, and it's got everything here that you can, you know, to kind of manage your business. So we can see these are all my kind of like the frontline people to me. And it gives us what package price they are on. It also gives them if they are ranked. It gives them how many points they have they've accumulated in the last 30 days and the last month, and the number of personal referrals, and how much bull or bear capital. Now, bull and bear capital is if you were just passive and it is just ticking away, giving you a your kind of your passive daily income. The bull is if you choose to share it with people, and you can then have fast track bonuses and a lot of other bonuses. But it allows you just to look at this at a glance. And as I said, at the moment, really, the two that are really, or three actually, that are really going ahead, which is Manfred and Joyce and Linda. So if I just look at, say, like Manfred here, you see, these are then his people. He's got 4 people under him, and there's Sue there. We chose to put you under Manfred for this structure, okay?
Yeah.
And then under Sue, we've got the people that are under Sue. So at a glance, you can see your business. Now, Rose, where's Rose here? Rose has got, she's got her people, so, but these are her family, and then she's got some on her front line. So you've got some of these, you've got 300. So you've got a lot of accounts there, haven't you, Joyce, there? And we've set all of these up, really, you know, going through. That's what we need to have, is where we can go through and, as I said, jump on a Zoom call and show somebody how to set them up, so that, you know, there was no kind of things are going to go wrong with it. But it also gives you what their percentage is, because what will happen is that if you bought whatever face value of pack you come in at, if it's 300, it will go up to 600. So it's a 200% it will go up to. Is that right? Yeah, 200%. So we know where they are, and it just allows you to be able to keep an eye on your business. And if somebody's getting near to their 200%, we can just we don't have any other contact details other than our front line. But you would say, this person, we need to go and then get them to talk to their person, because we obviously, for data protection, we only have our emails for our immediate people here. I'm actually here, I'm working towards being the first rank, which is executive, and I'll show you where that is here. So I myself, I'm on a $5,000 package, and it's ticking away, giving up me weekly bonuses here, weekly amounts here. But you see on here, as an executive, I am at 71%, which means I've had 3 referrals, and our whole team to date has got 17,800 points. I need to get to 25,000. When I get to that, I get executive, and I move up the ranks to manager. And I'm already 24% towards manager. And as we move up, it opens up more bonuses. So let's carry on. As I said, it's, everything is here. Everything that we need to run our business is in this back office. It really is, and it's just a matter of familiarizing ourselves with it. We've also got here, let me just go into my balance and let's show you this, because this will be good for obviously even like Jane and Robert as well here. Just showing you, and again, I love it because it takes it, everything is there, it's all transparent. We can see exactly what we've got here. And as I said, I started on the what date was that? When I started? There we are, the 27th of June. And I started with a $300 pack, and 72 hours after purchasing that pack, it starts to work for you. So that was probably, it might have been, 2 days into the week. So my first pay was $5.88. Hello, did somebody say something? Is that okay? And then the following week I got $14, and then I got my husband, my daughter, and my nephew all at $300, and I got $45 bonus for those three. And I got another little bonus of $13.50, and again it plodded on at $13, $14 every week, and I did nothing with it. Again, the little bonus came in. I did nothing with it until I had accumulated the 250, which was on the 27th of August, and I upgraded using these profits to 500. So to start with, the 72 hours it takes to kick in, it's giving me the bonus on the 300, and then it's starting to do it on the 500. And again, week in, week out, it's adding in these little bits of bonuses, which I'll go into. They kind of, mean really nothing, 0.36, 0.4, tiny little amounts. At this stage, I introduced somebody else. That was my first person outside of the family. This is Linda, and that was on the 4th of November. So I got her $45 for that. Thank you very much. And again, it started to then ramp up. I took out $300 to upgrade to the next package up, which was 1,000, because you're only paying the difference. So here now I'm getting a lot more. Look at these bonuses here: $64, fast track of 30. They're really starting to mount up, and you can see how I'm able to take out payments quite regularly here and work my way through the packages up until now. 400 there, which, as I said, now from no other money that I've put in myself, it's trading 3,500 on my behalf on a daily basis. But it's great because you can see all of this here. Everything there is able to find out what it is. You can go back, you can look at everything. In the resources, again, we've got a great FAQ in here, which again is, it's really worth going and having a look at what's going on in there. We also have this web TV. Now, we can't see it now because it's live trades, I don't think, or would it be? Oh, it might be, yes. Live trades of the trades that they're actually doing. Now, for people who know what Forex is, this may mean something. For me, it doesn't mean anything. I have no clue what it means at all, other than that it's the pairings of the ones that they are actually doing. It's because it's live trading. And again, it's kind of just like proof that these are the trades that they're doing. But when we get copy trading, which will be in probably a month or two, it's the kind of proof that we don't need, because we've actually got an account with the brokers. So, but for people who know what this means, all these different candles for traders, it's a good tool for them to look at. We also have the marketing tools that they can go through. This is the little kind of PowerPoint that we can go through. But what is great is that there is also the recording of it if I show you that here, the recording of it is in this little site here. What we're saying is that there's a lot of resources for you to use. Should you want to, you can absolutely choose not to and just choose to participate passively. That's great. But if you want to be able to share it, there's a lot of resources that are already done that you can start to make use of. When I first came, I set up my own little website, which I'll just show you here quickly, which I set up as a little blog so that I can then add in different content to it. If I just show you, this is when I was out in Sorrento, loved it. But this, see here, we had I try and add in the trading results on a weekly basis. So just to let you see what that is there. On a weekly basis, they let us know what the trading results of each day, and they all vary, but it's working out around 1% a day. And here it then gives what we would have earned from whatever package price it is. So for me, it was 5k, so I was having $187. Let me go back into here. Let me have a look in my balance, and let's just check that. Yes, $187. There we go. So that just gives you an idea. Now, as we move through those packages at the 100,000, and there are many people that have got to this, they're looking at over 3,750 a week.
Yeah, I was going to ask whether that was weekly or monthly.
No, that's a week. This is weekly.
All weekly.
These are weekly ones, yes. So this is the week of this. So these are daily amounts. And then if we go here, this is on the February, and again they're all different because they're trading in real time. So February, this was 5.4%. Previously, before COVID, they were not only doing manual trading, but they also had the artificial intelligence, the bots. They turned the bots off and keeping the risk management. And they totally, redid all of them, and I think they're getting ready to restart the bots, which kind of, like, as far as I understand, they kind of cream the tops, so we're getting higher amounts there. Typically pre-COVID, they were having results, some of them, 8, 9, 10% a week. It's capped at 15. So if we had 15% on a Thursday, we wouldn't get any further. But you can see, consistently they seem to have been like in the last year around about since COVID, around about the 5% a week. But again, with this, it just gives us some kind of somewhere to find out more information. I've also got in here, in this little blog here, videos on, I try and put in some videos. Again, this is, let's have a look here, what have we got here? See, January was 21 for the month. So that was a good month. This is Huascar Lopez. This is the CEO, and he's just doing a little video here. Again, about 20 minutes. But the more you can familiarize yourself with what they say, what they do, the ethics of the company, what their overall plan is. They've got a 20-year plan. What it is that they'll be doing, the more confident that you can be with it, and the more excited that we're in the right place at the right time. And I've also got in here other little things that I put in, which obviously we can have access to, which are the how to market on Pinterest. It's a free course. Now on this, obviously it has, put your name and email in, but I can send you the little videos that are behind this. So it might be something of interest as going forward, to being able to promote. If you don't want to have friends and family, you might want to, do it marketing to a wider audience. Some of these things are, can be of use, setting them up and being able to do, to bring people into your business. Should you want to, as I said, you absolutely do not have to. You can, you'll make money regardless whether you like it or not on a daily basis. 72 hours after purchasing whatever package you feel comfortable with, and just let that accumulate. And then when you've got, you can have, $100, you can then have a withdrawal. And again, what you'll have here is your Bitcoin wallet, and at the moment mine's going to my, what is it, the what was the name of that one? Exodus, isn't it? That's the Exodus wallet. And I find that by going to receive, and there's 2 wallets there. I don't know what the other one is, but I just know that this is the one that it goes to, and that's what I've placed in my Bitcoin wallet there. Anytime you change that, it will always email to say that, you know, your wallet has been changed, you know, are you aware of this, you know. So it's very sensitive, and that's why they want to have the emails going out very quickly, because some of this is quite time sensitive. And again, with they've never had a break-in or it kind of anything with it. Ron Pope, who is it's the Conversion Pro, is the company Conversion Pro. They do it for, as I said, the Conversion Pro. Let's have a look here. They do it, all the back offices for, you know, many kind of, you know, Fortune 500 and various different companies around the world. So again, and you can see they have 50 full-time programmers on this back office, and as they said, it's like painting the 4th bridge, because as they you know, perfect or you know, work on one section of it, they'll be working on the next, like they're saying, like the matrix tree and these different things. They want to make them easier to be seen, and without us having to do all of this kind of stuff. So they're working on that. But the time they spent on this leadership program was really well worth because it means that we can see our business at a, you know, just as an overall, you know. So I know they spent a lot of time getting this done, and then they will perfect it and everything, you know, going through all of the sections there all the time there. So this is when we have copy trading. Now, as I said, that will be coming in, you know, down the line in phase 2, a couple of months, 3 months maybe down the line. What I do know about that was they're doing beta testing on it, and they had, I don't know how many people they had, but they had to have an account of 5,000 to participate. They've brought that down now for the members, that we can have a copy trading account for $1,000. Meaning that they are trading, it's automated, we do not have to trade at all. So that will be an exciting addition to it. We've also got the Academy, should we want to learn how to do this ourselves. And there are people who obviously are very much into this, and they want to be able to go through the course. The final stages of the you know, the Supreme series are being added, you know, and it will be accredited. So this is accredited by the, I think it's the Panama government. I think that's what they said there. So it is an accredited course, which is really, again, everything that they're doing for the longevity of the company, and to make sure that it's all going to be there for us. And on that note, let me just say this. We have, now where is that? Is that edit the profile? Let me just see where this, wanted to show you this here. Yes, it's the beneficiary. It's a legacy company, and so we have the to be able to nominate who, in the event of, you know, anything happening to us, who we would want this account to go to, because obviously it's continuing to produce results daily, and so we have the ability here to have the beneficiaries information there. So again, you know, all of these things really make it you know, a legacy company and something that we can be really confident about. There's lots more to go through. There really is a lot to go through on all of things, and I'm conscious of time as well. But And of course, as we go through this and what people want to see and what they want to, you know, me to cover, we can then, you know, adapt it so that it's going to be, you know, really kind of more interactive for what people actually, what you want to be able to have to help your business to grow, should you want to. As I said, you're more than welcome to have as a passive member, but once you start to see those results coming in, then, you know, for me, I wanted my friends and family to be able to participate in it. And the more that we've gone through things and the more due diligence that's been done, the more, you know, it's not like you're going through and the more you're getting into it, the worse you know, deeper you're finding, oh my gosh, the more we go into it, the better it is, So, as I said, you know, being able to, I don't want to overwhelm people. I'm here every day. You can either text me or call me. In fact, you've all got my number probably, but I'll put the contact details there. You know, don't struggle with anything, because if I don't know it, then I know somebody else that does, you know, and that's the great thing, that to be able just to have something that you're not on your own doing, and that you, in 72 hours, you are seeing a return. As I said, at the $300, it works out around $10 a week. And then, you know, as that, you can see that little kind of chart, it you know, increases as it goes along. I think mine is roughly about $180 odd a week, doing nothing. Absolutely doing nothing. And as I've said to probably all of you, I would have been the first to say I do not believe there's something that you can do nothing and you can actually get a return from. So that's why I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to really share it with anybody. I wasn't even looking to prove it, to be honest. I was not even looking to prove it. I joined it because I've known Roy for about 8 years, and he kept on and on and on, and it was like, okay, I'll do that, and then just leave it at that. But I'm just so glad he did that, you know, just kind of just keep on showing me, because he was so excited for me, but I didn't see it, I didn't get it, I didn't really you know, I didn't really kind of invest any time in looking at it, what other people were saying, what other ones. Again, if you go to Google, you will find all of the scam stuff. And I know they are in the process with Jojar's help. They're cleaning that up. But again, it is understanding why those scam sites are there. They are, they're there for their own self, you know, they're promoting something themselves. And I kind of liken it to, Linda's husband is a pharmacist. And I liken it to, I said, you know, on the surface of things, a pharmacist and a drug dealer are the same. They both sell drugs for money. And if you don't investigate any more, that's what you would think. It's only, one's legal, one's illegal. It's only by going under the hood and learning it and going a bit deeper that you understand the difference. And some of these people will put things up, and they'll say like, oh, you've got to have a 20% withdrawal, or you lose 30% straight away, which in fact is true, but they don't understand the mechanics of it and how that comes back to us. So on the face of it, when they say those things, you know, that makes a, you know, they're saying that without fully understanding. So once we know what's going on, and once we can really delve in and see that people are making, you know, considerable amounts of money, it's here for the long term, we can be proud of it, then it's up to us how far we want to take our business, because it's all our individual businesses. And you know, from there, it's my goal is I want to be up to the 100,000 by the end of the year. I'm at 5,000 at the moment. It takes time when it's at the lower end, but as you get to the bigger end, as you can imagine, $200 a week, that starts to accumulate much quicker. So then upgrade to the next package. So I hope that's been of some help, and we can refine everything down as we go through. And you know, if anybody's got things they don't understand, questions, then please feel free to ask me. And if I don't know, I can find out. And as I said, you know, everybody's got different things to contribute as well. So I think that's where we're all at, and it's a great little group. I'm really pleased, and thank you all very much for your time.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, absolutely.
Do they only trade in Bitcoin, or is it other currencies
No.
as well?
They don't trade. We buy in at Bitcoin and we come out in Bitcoin. The forex market, whatever they're doing. The reason that they're doing that is, one, the owner Waskar, he had I don't know how many thousands and thousands of pounds in Bitcoin anyway. You know, he's a billionaire himself. But because we're in over 190 countries, the conversion rates for everything, so it's Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. And as I said, I had never done anything with Bitcoin. And you know, I've learned to do it. Bill is very kind of, you've been into Bitcoin for a while, haven't you? And I know Sue has as well.
I've been in about 4 years.
Have you? So you know way more. And I know Bill has too. I don't know anybody else. Joyce, I don't think you've done Bitcoin, have you? Is she there? She's not answering there. And Yulin, hello there, Yulin. I don't know whether you've done Bitcoin, have you? And Rose.
Sorry, what was that, Alison? Sorry, what?
We were just knowing whether you were familiar with Bitcoin, or whether this is new when you came into CashFX.
Oh, it was new when I came into Cash. I'd known about it, but I didn't do anything about it until CashFX.
Same as me. And I think, Rose, I don't think you did either, did you? So again, there's, you know, a variety of kind of skill levels, but at the end of the day, it's a process. And once we go through that process, we can understand the process, and then we can then duplicate the process should we want to, with help. So,
now, do they have a team of traders?
Yes, they trade. Yes, they trade on our behalf. And
they trade the Bitcoin against other currencies.
It's forex. So
to make a profit, they must make a profit.
They trade all of the currencies. They don't just stick to cryptos or fiat currency. They trade right across the board.
Yeah, they trade the whole kind of market.
Oh, that's what I wanted to know.
Yes,
yeah.
they do.
They trade the whole market. It's worth over, how much is it?
5.3 trillion a day.
A day, yeah. It's the whole of the market.
The forex market, yeah. So it will make a little bit more sense, Robert, when I go through the presentation with you as to what it is and how it is. So it's kind of like you're seeing that.
But the actual, just to help you, Robert, the actual profits that they're making are absolutely amazing. When you compare it with people who are already experienced traders, they're coming into the business because CFX are making more on their trades than an experienced trader is.
That's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of traders, and as I said, you know, that is running alongside if they're doing things. There's a lot of people who have trading programs that are doing it, and really the kind of the experiences over the professional traders that trade, but also the head trader there also has an engineering background, which the bots, these artificial intelligence, is proprietary to them and us. Obviously, it's not you know, kind of like leased out. It's not third party. Everything is in house. And it's a very, very tight you know, risk management that they do. And they are they're obviously they don't have, it's not all winning trades, but what happens is over the course of the day the losses and the gains are kind of evened out, and then we have our percentage of the gains. So every day,
I understand that. Yeah, I understand
every
how that
day
works.
we are getting something, you know, and if we looked at it, it was, I think the £250 in the bank would give you something like 85p a year, and we're kind of getting that on a daily basis.
Well, bank's a waste of time.
Oh,
They're getting interest.
But that's the thing. That's what they do with their money. They are trading it and making the profits for themselves.
Yeah.
So
one other thing.
Yes, sure.
You said, I'd like to get to 100,000.
Yep.
Great. And say you want to take out 50,000. Can you have
Yeah,
50,000
absolutely.
back?
So totally up to you. You can. So that's
see.
my strategy. Some other people may want to take out a monthly amount that is a kind of like equivalent to a salary or a pension or whatever. So whatever the strategy is that you want, there is a way that they can be structured for that. But also having that family pack means that one can be going on to the 100,000 and maybe the other two are slower because you're taking some of that out as a weekly or monthly amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've as you know, I've only just started, but I've upgraded the 3 accounts below me so that I've got all the fast track bonuses into my
that's
account.
exactly what I'm saying.
So
because
that's what I'm doing. So although I only started on $1,000 package in January, I've actually taken out $1,000 already because I've upgraded the accounts below me.
Yeah,
that's good. So you've got your capital back.
That's it. So you've got your initial seed money back. But that's why, because if it was all just on you, every time that upgraded, I would get that amount.
It goes up to it will go to Manfred, yeah.
So it wouldn't. So that's it, or Manfred, yeah, because it's under Manfred, isn't it? But by having it for you, you get the benefit of that. We get it in the end, because as it goes up through the line, we get it in the end, but you get it initially. That's the important thing.
Off with, yeah. So how long is it before you start seeing, other accounts appearing underneath your? You say you sign. I signed up a guy last week. He's going to bring a few people.
Well, let's have a look then.
So how long would it take before you start to see?
It will be there now. So if you went into your back office and you.
Oh no! He's already there. It's all right. He's there. No, what I'm saying is, when on your matrix tree, when it's a force three force matrix.
It, yeah. So
So when do you start to see other people appearing below?
That will be that the company will start to put those there at the next available spot there. And then, so as I said, I haven't done anything with that. They place those there, and I get paid on all of these levels. Now I get paid when they withdraw.
Yeah,
but as I said, a lot of mine are coming in at the 300, so it's a few weeks before they're withdrawing. But as it accelerates up, it gets bigger and bigger.
So are these all people that have been introduced by the company that you don't know then?
No, these are people that this person.
All the people.
Yes, that's it. Yes. So,
but they will start eventually.
Yes.
Like a waterfall effect.
Exactly, yes, exactly.
Other people coming, won't they, after a while?
Yes, after a while there. And you can see even on here where I first started out with my matrix bonus here. Let's go back to this here. Where's the matrix one? No, was it there? It's a false. That's a matrix there. There we are, 0.36 there. And what's my latest one here? That's a uni-level one. Let's go back here. $11 there. And that's in a short space of time, because mine are smaller amounts even than yours, that it's taking time for them to accumulate,
course,
to withdraw. But as it speeds up, it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And you can put more capital in if you want.
You can do if you want to, but you absolutely
can buy it. They have to be the contract values though. So you go in at 300, 500, 700.
Right.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000. You can't buy in between. You have to buy that.
These are the contract
value.
The contract price, the actual one.
But you can upgrade to any of those whenever you want.
Whenever you want to. Yes.
Oh, good. I understand.
So you can either wait until you accumulate your kind of like your profits, or you can top it up yourself. So, and we'll go through that with it, Robert. So that you can understand exactly how that kind of works. But
it sounds like a good business.
I as I said, most of you
nothing I've ever seen before.
Well, the thing is, most of you will know me from the point of view that to try and make money online. I walked away from the coaching because it was like, I'd gone through the mindset. I did the course on mindset. Was that the problem? you know, having a business, it may be the mindset to get the profits. And then I thought, you don't want a business. They don't want a business. They want the results of the business, which is the income. That's what they want first.
Yeah,
From
that's
that
right.
income, you then have a better mindset in a way, because you've got proof of concept. You've got your the stress level. Even if it's a small amount, you know that it's there. Then you can think, actually, I might want to build a business with this or something else. So for me, I was looking for the passive income. I never believed. I wrote a wish list of what I wanted. It was a small amount to come in from. It was a legitimate company that everybody, regardless of skill level, would start making money very quickly. They do in 72 hours. All of these things was a checklist of things that I wanted. And when I said to Roy, this is what I want, and he said, look at this. And then said the rest is history. But I'm so pleased, because now we're all making money, regardless of the amount. Everybody does. 100% of people will make money within 72 hours. We can then say, okay, do we want to, share it, market it? Do we want to do that? Or do we want to, have other funds put into it once we're happy and secure with it? So it gives us options. So
That's very good. Sounds good.
yeah, so we can then, I'll give you a call, later on, Joyce and Robert and Jane and Robert, and we'll have a time. If you're around tomorrow, I can go through the presentation so you understand what it is.
Yeah. What I do is if I email you in the morning and we can work out the best time
Absolutely,
to do
Jane,
it.
absolutely.
That might be a good idea.
Excellent.
Do it then.
Good. Has anybody else got any questions for this so far? And if not, we'll kind of wrap it up for tonight. And if you've got any suggestions of things that you want to cover, what we want to do, and just fire you up to really be excited for the week coming.
The next one, can we go through signing people up?
Yes.
Just go through.
Absolutely. In fact, I was going to do that tonight. But we've had a bit of a day today with Joyce, and I thought I want to clear my head to make it as simple and easy as possible. Yes, what we will do, I will do that. But I'll send you that document anyway. And obviously, Bill, we can Zoom to sign anybody up to start with. I really would recommend nobody does it on their own. In fact, we need to do a three-way. Even if I keep quiet, once you know what to do yourself, just to make sure that everybody gets it done right, because it can go wrong. It can. We don't want that to happen.
Hi, Alison.
All right there, Joyce.
It's Yulin.
Oh, hello, Yulin. Hello.
Hi. Just to quickly ask you, can we get the structure PowerPoint, please?
The what? Sorry. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's it. I can do that for you. As I said, I wanted to spend a bit more time getting things done. It's been pretty hectic because, as I said, I'm getting up to this is executive level, so I'm helping a lot of people.
I realize that.
Yeah,
thank
absolutely.
you so much, and great presentation. Thank you,
Well,
Alison.
thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time,
Thank
Alison.
you for
I really
your
enjoyed it.
time. And if you need me, give me a shout. And it's great because we're all making money.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Thanks so much.
See you all next
Thanks,
week.
Alison.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.